My Ducot is all finished. Got my second attempt at my first sleeve cast off last night, so I'm super happy with that. I'm just going to go through how I give it a gentle block and sewing on my label. I've got one of my wee labels from the shop. There it goes. 100% hand stitched. I was going to get this took forever, but it didn't really take me too long. So just get your iron at the ready. I prefer to steam block. If you wish, you can dunk it completely in water, but sometimes you just want to put the bloody thing on. So that if you do that, then you have to just squeeze the excess water out. If you do a full dunk, squeeze the excess water out, and I find then that I roll it up in a towel, and that towel will be completely drenched. I'll get rid of that one, get a new towel, and just lay it somewhere like over your radiator or on a clothes horse or something like that. But I often don't find that you need to do a complete dunk. It's totally up to you. So I'm just going to do a wee steam block. I'm going to start up at my neck. So I'll just pull that down there, and I've got my iron on to cotton, but I'm not going to touch the fabric. I'm just going to push my wee steam button and let it do its thing. I don't know if you can see the steam coming out, but just concentrate on the seams every now and then. Just give it a bit of a yoink into place. You can already see that that has settled out a wee bit. My back is a bit curly, so when I flip that over, see how it's a bit curly that way? When I flip that over and steam that, that should settle out good. Just make sure you give it a tug and pull where you need to. And then just a real gentle steam over. You should be able to feel a bit of dampness there. Same goes with the sleeves, and I quite like to steam gently, like see how that's got a natural fold line on it. It will continue to keep getting that if you fold it and store your jerseys. But you can just give that a wee steam, and that'll help that to relax. Just like that. So I'm going to flip it over. I'll see if I can do this one-handed. Oh, that was successful. So see, my neck there is sitting a wee bit spazzy. I'm standing in my own shadow. So I'm just going to give this a wee steam. Just keep it on the right side. Woo! Steam those raglan seams. Look, now he's sitting better. And plus it'll always sit better when there's a body in it, so don't stress too much. And just work your way down like you would with any piece of ironing. I've got a wee bit of funny business here, so let's see what happens after we steam. It should hopefully settle out a wee bit. Oh, it's dripping on there a wee bit. Sometimes my iron is a bit spastic. I think I've got a wee end there. I might have it a bit tight, but it should settle out. Looking pretty good. And ideally you should steam or block before you swatch. Which is a good idea for using some real specialty yarns that might change a bit. Mohairs and stuff like that, I highly recommend it, especially the bigger 12 plies. And when you're on a big project like this. But for your like super fine, ultra fine merino, I haven't done too much of it. Might have a wee measure up in a minute actually and see what my gauge is like after blocking. But that's me all blocked. I'll come back in a minute and do a gauge check after blocking. I'll make it a separate little segment, and I'll make a separate little segment or video on sewing on the label. Back shortly.